Hey, it's day one here. For some of you that asked for live hacking, I'm going to show you one now, but please, disclaimer here. This is for educational purposes. This is done in a controlled environment. Please do not attack any system that you do not have permission on. Okay? So, if you're ready, I'm ready. Let's go! Okay, so this very machine is actually called rootme. So what we are going to do, basically, we need to get on it and also be able to try if we can get root access. So if you're ready with me, so let's go. All right, so first thing I do once I see a machine or I need to work on an asset is for me to first get the IP address. So I get the IP address. So what I want to do is for me to run, because this is a control environment, so I usually run aggressive scan, right? I want to scan all the port that is available. Then I pass the IP address I want to scan. As you can see here, the IP address is 10.114.175.219. All right, so now what I want to do is that I want to pass all the scan result into a text file, which I'm going to just say scan.txt. So now it's done. So we hit run. So our scanning starts running. So what I'm going to do, because it's going to take a longer time, because I'm actually running and I'm scanning through all the ports that is available. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pause this video, then I'll come back to you once the scan is done. See you then. Okay, welcome back, guys. So as you can see from my scan here, I'm seeing scan.txt. So what we want to do, let me just cat scan.txt, and now we can see the port that is actually scanned. Now currently this is telling us we have two opening port, right? Port 22, which is SSH, and port 80, right? Okay, so the next step after scanning for me is for me to start enumerating all the ports that is back on my screen. So but my hunch tells me there's something in port 80. So what I want to do is for me to run to port 80 and see what is there. So let's go. So I'm going to grab the IP address, of course, port 80. So for me, let's just say http / IP address. So now it means that there's something here. Yeah, okay, fine. So what we see is that we are seeing what do you call it, like the landing page, right? So now once I see something like this, I need to get into see, are there other directories? So it's for us now to check for more directory. Okay, so in this case I'm going to use GoBuster. Okay, so let me clear my screen. Okay, so now I'm going to use GoBuster. So I'm just going to paste the command here. So you see I'm going to use GoBuster. So GoBuster, I'm calling what I'm going to use to scan, right? Then I'm saying what do I want to scan is the dir, which is directory, the URL, and here is what I want to. So let's check the IP address again. Give me a minute. Okay, fine. Yeah, so it's 10.114. Okay, so let's change the IP address. Yeah, so now let's scan. So our scan begins. So also I'm going to pause this video and come back once the scan is done. Okay guys, so our scanning is done, and as you can see, we're getting back some directories, right? But some are kind of like a default one. Of course, this is this index.php, this tells us this is a PHP application, but this is the one we had already opened. This is / index.php, and we see / JS, but there are three of them that is kind of pointing out for me the / panel and the / uploads and / status. So let's check this place first. So I go / panel. So I'm going to duplicate this one. So let's pass / panel. Voila. Okay, so now what this is telling me is that this application allows me to upload a file. Now that is where it becomes interesting. Okay, so now I need to check the / uploads to see if I can see what I actually uploaded. So that is where I'm going right now. So I'm going to duplicate this as well. Yeah. So I'm going to close this. Yeah. Uploads. Okay. So it seems like this is exactly what I'm thinking, right? So, but before I make that conclusion, let me check server status and see what I'm going to get from there. I'm going to duplicate this one too. Yeah, like so. Okay, so I'm getting forbidden back. So in a real life engagement, I'm going to take screenshot of all of these, right, and document them appropriately. So this is for educational purposes, so I'm just going to skip the note part. So now I have this place and have this place. Here I can upload file, and here I'm thinking that every files that I uploaded, I will be able to see them. So let's check them. Let's check it out. So what I'm going to do first is for me to create a file. Yeah, test the upload, right? Let me put it inside text test.txt, right? I created this. If I do ls, you can see that file here. I have that file here, or test. So if I do cat text, I should read test uploads, right? So now let's go back here, and I'm going to browse. Okay, fine. Go to my home and try to upload the test. Yes, fantastic. So let's upload, and let's upload. Voila! So it means I can upload. Fantastic. So now let's come here, and I will refresh this. Yes, I see. Now you can see the text I just created on my system and upload to the site. So if I click on this, then yeah, voila, we see that. So you see that test the upload, the same thing I have on my terminal, and is what we have here. So that means I can create a file, and also at the same time I can upload it and access it on the site. So this will definitely give me access to actually get on this system. So what I'm going to do is for me to actually get a reverse shell on this application, and for me to do that, I need to test if this will actually allow a remote code execution. So I'm going to do it this way. So first, what we need to do, we know now that this is a PHP application, so we need to upload a PHP application. I mean, a PHP code, right, to manipulate this very application to connect back to us. So what I'm going to do first, we need to confirm if we can actually pass or upload a PHP file. So let's see. I'm going to come here, echo. Let me just put anything. Yeah, text. Give me a minute. Yeah, test PHP uploads, right? I'm going to pass it to PHP file. So I'm going to say shell no, let me just say test.php. So now I have PHP file here. So test.php. So I want to do, let me go back here. So you can see what we have here currently is just this file. So I will try to upload the PHP file. Yeah, I see the PHP file. I come here, then I hit upload. Oh, you see, yeah, the developer is smart. So PHP, it's blocked. I cannot upload PHP, right? So what I want to do is that there is another way that I can actually upload PHP. So that is where we are going to go next. Okay, so what I want to do is that I want to check if I will be able to upload PHTML, right? So okay, I'm going to test it with this. Okay, so let me just say echo, right? Then I copy yeah, the command I want to run. So I want to pipe it into shell dot ph. Let me confirm that extension. Give me a minute. Yeah, so I'm going to put it in this extension. I hope this will work, right? So what we want to do, since we cannot upload PHP file, so I want to try this, if we'll be able to upload this and also be able to run a command with this, right? So I send it. So if I do ls, so I see shell.phtml, right? So let me clear my screen. Then let's come back here. We still have test.txt. So let's come here and let's try to upload. You can see the file that we just created. Then upload, then upload. Yeah, so now we are able to upload this, right? So if I come back here, refresh, yes, now we see shell.phtml. If I run it, now it runs. So what we are going to do right now, we are going to pass some command inside here to be able to be sure that this actually runs the code, right? So right here, I'm going to say question mark, yeah, question mark cmd, which is command equal id. Yeah, so we can see that we are able to connect to that particular system. Now we are talking to that system now from the browser. So what we want to do right now is to get reverse shell with this right now. So I'm going to prepare the payload, then I'm going to show us the payload. Okay, so I put small notes here, right? So what we want to do first, right, it's for us to set up a listener. So we're going to use NCAT. But first, before I set up a listener, I have this payload. Oh, let me check my IP again. Press the attack IP should be my IP, right? And this is going to be the machine that I'm attacking, the IP address. So what I'm going to do right now is that I'm going to change this to the machine IP address, then change this attacker IP to my IP address, then I will come back to you. Right. Okay, so now I'm set. I'm going to run a listener on my computer. So we are listening on port 444 because of my IP. So I'm going to copy my payload. Okay, maybe what I'm gonna do. Give me a minute. I want you to start watching the terminal, listening on port 444. Okay, so I'm going to paste my payload. Right. Give me a minute. And my payload is ready. So watch this. Keep your eyes on this. So once I hit enter for the payload, yeah, voila, there you go. Now we are on the server. If I say who am I, see www data, so ID. So now this is who am I on the server. So I'm able to get onto that server. Yes, the developer tried to check extension, right? But the developer didn't actually check PHTML, and I was able to upload a payload and also connect to that particular system with that payload. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe and share and like for more of this video. This is for educational purposes. See you again.